Okay, so first of all, a very original question. When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Um, it all started when I first listened to MC Solar at the beginning of the 90s. The first song he released, I think, was Bouche de là, a very famous and a classic one of French hip hop. And yeah, that's it. I really was the moment I discovered this, and I thought, wow, I love it. I love the energy. I love the way that you could make music without um, having to sing. And I couldn't sing well, so I thought, yeah,
That was practical.
maybe I can make music without just writing. Because before that, I used to write like poems and things like this. And then it was like, wow, yeah, I want to do this. And at the time, they all had dancers in the videos and even live, and the energy they had on stage and everything, I thought that was amazing. And yeah, and Sisola.
Okay, cool. That's quite weird because I mean, usually even in France, people discover Americans first.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I really started to listen to American hip hop very late, actually. Yeah, I lived in a small town, and everything. Of course, we didn't have internet by then, so it was all radio and TV, and MTV came, but later, years later. So it was mostly Skyrock,
Yeah.
this kind of radio at the time. Yeah, and I first really listened to mostly French hip hop.
Okay, cool. A very original question again. Why pumpkin?
Why pumpkin? Pumpkin came up in the 1998. I spent a whole year studying in Australia, um, and something very typical in the typical dish in Australia is to have meat with some pumpkin on the side. And I never had pumpkin before, and I really loved it. Like, it was, it's sweet, and the texture and everything. I really loved that. And so it was just hearing and talking about pumpkin all the time, and just then how the word sounds. I think it's funny.
Yeah.
It's like pumpkin. I don't know. There's something that I liked about it, and then I thought, so a pumpkin is something that it's not perfect. It's round, and it's funny, and as simple as that, I thought it's a bit like me.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then, sorry, but I decided to take pumpkin as a name. My first hip hop name was another one. And when I decided that, one day someone came up to me, a guy I was working with, and he was American, and he didn't know I was doing music, but he came to me and he said, "Hey, Pumpkin, how are you?" And because I didn't know you could use pumpkin as a name for,
Yeah,
like,
sure.
yeah, I didn't know that, so that was really funny.
Cool. Nowadays, there seems to be a contradiction between marketed products in the mainstream radio and TV, and a lot of illegal downloads, but also the strength of the independent movement and love for vinyl. So, how do you feel about this contradiction nowadays?
Really, I think what everyone has to do is be responsible. I do download music, and I do listen, and people give me MP3s. The thing is, we get to listen to more music than ever. We are not going to buy everything, of course, but I think when you like something and you want to support the artist, then you buy it, although you already have an MP3. That's one thing. And then the other thing is, to me, vinyl is something really like the object, to feel it, and the way it sounds when you listen to the music. It's very different. Really, for me, it's something pretty new. It's because I've been working and doing collaborations with many people who were like many DJs, and in a way they like transmitted to me their passion of vinyl, you know. And I discovered this, and ever since I think it's amazing. I've myself released one vinyl, and for me to have my own project, be able to touch it, you know, the paper, take it out, put it, play it, listen, the sound, it's very warm. I love it. Yeah, so for me it's like, yeah, you can download music because it makes you, it's a really good thing. Like you can get to listen and to know music from other places, maybe listen to an independent artist from, I don't know, Japan, Australia, someone you would never get to know in, you know, other ways. But then the artist um, has to how do you say that, put their music somewhere so that the people can buy it, and make it easy for people to buy it if they want to, so they have the choice. But I think it's everyone's responsibility, you know. You have to support.
Okay. I've seen videos of you on stage, and you exude a lot of energy. That what you were talking about before, the passion. Is it a sort of outlet for you, a way to really express yourself and like put yourself out there?
I really, really, really enjoy live shows. For me, hip hop in general, for me, it's like a way. It's something. It's the only thing I control. Like I have a normal job, you know, like many people. I have a boss, and I cannot express myself. I'm a bit stuck. If for me hip hop could have been another style of music, really, but I chose that, and for me it's like 100% freedom. And when you're on stage, it's when really you just share it with the people, and it's all about energy. And it's like some people like doing sports, you know, to feel balanced and good. And for me, it's like when I'm on stage, it's when I want to give it all. Yeah.
Awesome. So you're in London for a few days. I don't know exactly how long. Is it your first time here, and how do you feel about the city, except for the crappy weather?
No, really. The first time I came here with the school, when I was studying in France. Actually, I went to Madame Tussauds.
Okay.
And I did all these, you know, things you do when you're a student.
Touristic things,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then a few years ago, like 3 years ago, just before, actually, yeah, just a few days before working on my first album with Superfoo in Lyon, I came here to spend like 5 or 4 days, and that's really when I discovered London. And you know, I came here. I was staying with a Spanish friend of mine who was staying here, but I came like with no plans. Like I'm just going there and let's see what happens. And it was like, I think, one of my best holidays ever, because I met really great people. I went to a nice place. I stayed with the foreign beggars.
Nice.
Yeah, and I really met incredible people, and I really liked the energy of the city, and how it's big, but at the same time the buildings are not that high, and I don't know, it's the atmosphere and the people, like I think they're very polite, very kind in general, and I really like it. And yeah, I'm coming here this time to record a few songs. Yesterday we did a video shoot with...
I was actually about to ask you about that. That's the best question, so you can
Okay.
go ahead.
Yesterday I met with DJ Vadim and Pugs Atomz. I'm working with... I prepared a song for my new EP with them. So we did a part of the video shoot in East Ham, at Vadim's place actually, because it was raining, so we had to change the plans in last moment. And the other part of the video is going to be shot in Paris, half London, half Paris.
Nice. Yeah, so that was the next question. Yeah, how did you connect with them actually? How did you get in touch?
I know Vadim like most people in hip hop do. I used to listen to records. Actually, I used to live in Barcelona, and he did this one self video with Yara on the beach in Barcelona. It's one of my favorite songs of them. Bluebird, I think it is. And that's how I got to know him. But then I realized not a long time ago that we have friends in common. And my friend Sarah, who's a singer in Beatspoke from Barcelona, Vadim did remixes for them. And he stayed over a few times in Barcelona. And once Beatspoke told me, yeah, that song we have with them, We Don't See song, he listened to it and he said, yeah, the French rap in the song, is it you? He thought it was Sarah, the American girl rapping. No, it's a French girl, she's pumpkin and blah, blah, blah. And he said, yeah, I think this, he said it was cool and everything. And then I said, oh, that's, if he likes what I do, that would be good to meet him maybe. And he said, yeah, go ahead, he's really cool. And if he likes what you do, he will probably like to collaborate with you. So he came to Paris last year with The Electric. And I contacted him, and just the day before the show we met, and I went to the hotel, we had a chat, and I said, yeah, I would really like to have for my new EP a track with you. And he said, okay, let's do it. And he gave me like his computer, the headphones, say, okay, listen to the beats and choose the ones you like. So it was really cool. So it was like, I was like, you know, a bit stressed, like, wow. And I picked up a few beats, and then we ended up making this song with him called Silence Radio, which is going to be the name also of my EP. And the next day they had a show in Paris in La Maroquinerie, and they invited me on stage that day. So it was also very, very cool to share a stage with them. It was very short, but amazing. Like, yeah, really cool.
Awesome. So you talked about your project. Is there anything you could tell us without spoiling too much?
I don't want. Yeah, I'm kind of type of people who don't really like to talk too much about the things I'm prepared.
That's fine.
But I think I should be able to talk more about it. But it's like, you know, something you want to be perfect and wait it to be perfect to show it to the people. But no, it's going to be a EP. 8 tracks with French collaborations, many UK collaborations, US, Spanish.
International
It's
project.
really international, and I'm very, very happy. It's almost finished. I have like 2 songs to record at the end of the month, and I hope to be able to release it in October maybe. Well, it's difficult to say when, but before the end of the year probably.
Cool.
In vinyl and digital.
Nice.
Yes.
Anything else you would like to add?
Thank you very much for having me.
No problem. You're welcome.
And support independent artists.
Cool.
Buy music.